Namibia has implemented a universal non-contributory pension for almost 20 years. The scheme, known as the Old Age Pension, currently gives $450 Namibian, equivalent to 14% of average income, to everyone over 60 years old. The grant has undoubtedly reduced poverty in Namibia.
The contribution that social grants makes to the population that are considered poor is it reduces that population by about 10%, and if you look at those who are very poor, it's about 22%, which is actually very significant.
Beyond poverty reduction, a particularly interesting aspect of a pension is how it impacts local economies. In Namibia, the equivalent of $8 million is transferred to older people every month. The pension ensures that older people meet their basic needs, and their expenditure directly benefits local economies across the country.
It is a good thing, really. We are buying our food for a day. We are also buying our clothes, as you can see here.
The social grant does not only benefit the elderly themselves, but it also creates an opportunity for some of the small businesses to operate.
The old people buy a lot of things, and we are very happy. I can say it is very good. The payday of pension day is we make a lot of money, but we help and he help us also. 50-50 from us to them.
Small businesses, they bring their commodities to the pay point. It stimulates the economy because they depend on the income of these people.
Many older people have to continue working while they receive their pension. Because the income is regular and reliable, older people can begin to invest in their livelihoods.
They can save some money, or they can use that money to buy livestock.
Older people are also able to organize themselves to create income-generating activities.
I have seen some of the pensioners where they may come together as pensioners and say, what can we do to help our village? Like one of the villages in Gandufle village was remote, with no shop. So they come together, they talk, and then they contribute to make a small community shop.
Shops are more likely to lend to older people because they receive a regular income. Therefore, during hard times, older people can borrow to curb economic shocks on the household.
They have credits in the stores, especially in the middle of the month. Then they start asking for credit in the store. That's when at the end, at the end of the month, when they receive the money, they also pay the credit at the same time after they bought all this commodities.
The pension is also allocated to younger generations in the community and the household in exchange for casual labor or care work.
Some of the elders employ the people to work for them. This is a sort of a job creation for those who cannot receive this grant. For instance, if the pensioner needs firewood, pay those who can, and they bring for those pensioner, or clean or bring some building materials for this pensioner, and then they create job or give to the community.
The pension enhances the productive capacity of younger generations, since older people tend to spend on the well-being and education of children in their household.
By getting that social grant, people will be able to access education, for example, and the health services, thereby also increasing the human capacity in Namibia.
When the social grant was implemented, one major challenge was how to distribute these grants in rural areas, as Namibia is the least densely populated country in Africa. The government decided to partner with the Namibian private equity firm United Africa Group in order to help distribute the old age grants in rural areas.
In the rural areas, transport is generally a problem for them to get to us. And what we try and do is to get within 5 to 6 kilometers of every single recipient by utilizing a series of vehicles fitted out with ATMs which traverse every single square meter of this country. We identify strategic pay points in conjunction with the various ministries which are close to the population and which would provide some level of comfort, i.e. a school hall, a church hall, somewhere where there's big shady trees, and those become our pay points.
For security reasons, the dates and locations of paydays change from month to month. Since older people rely on their pension income, it is crucial that they know where and when the next pay point location will be.
We make an announcement on the radio telling the people that on this day, come together, so the paymaster will meet you at your place. The person will have to come with that card and his own ID. And once I insert that card on the machine, then those cards, the information which we have in the card, we use a fingerprint, such you see on the machine how we used to pay the people.
Namibia's old age pension successfully enables older people to engage with economic growth within communities nationwide. Despite being the most sparsely populated country in Africa, 93% of people over 60 are receiving regular payments to supplement their livelihoods and to continue contributing to their households.
Here, everyone benefit, and we are happy with it.
It's a good model why it's because of its impact on poverty and also its ability to offer access to social services. Simply because of those two, I think then it could be a good model that can be replicated in other African countries.